I'm going to take a look at how to graph piecewise functions in Desmos. And so over here, we're going to enter in our equation. So we've got f of x equals, we're going to use brackets just like you would traditionally see with a piecewise defined function. And we're going to define the first piece. Now we want to have, let's say we want the first piece to be for x less than or equal to 2. So we're going to put that restriction first. And we're going to go with a colon, and we're going to type in the expression that we want to graph for f of x. So I'm going to go with 1/2, go with x minus 2 squared. Okay, so you see here that we've got a parabola, and that parabola is stopping abruptly at 2. Okay, now in that same set of brackets, if I put a comma, I can put the next piece of my piecewise function. So for x greater than 2, I'm going to define this to be 4 minus 2x. Okay, and so you see the second piece of the graph now drawn in there, and they conveniently match up. Now they don't have to match up. I could have this as something else, and then you can see the gap here. Now, one part of this that is maybe missing from a visual standpoint is that you look at this and you see that it's really hard to tell which one of these actually contains 2, because if I look on the graph here, I see that it's defined at 2 here, and as I go in this side, it's still defined as 2, 0 here, and so it's a little bit awkward. If we'd like to have that open circle to really show what's happening here, I've got this point that is at 2, -1. Okay, so 2, -1. And I want that to be an open circle because of how it's defined here. For x greater than 2, I'm going with this linear function right now. So I'm going to go to my settings up here, and I'm going to change this point. I'm going to change it to red just to match the color of the graph. And then I'm going to change the style of the point to this open circle. Okay, and now I can really see that this is an open circle there. I could also do the same at 2, 0. Again, change the color of it to match my graph. And so now that really shows that there is a closed interval and an open interval, a closed circle and an open, to show what or how f of x is defined at 2 by looking at that graph. So you can do more than 2 parts on here. You can add in a third part. You can add in as many as you want. Each part just needs to be separated by a comma.